Hey guys, CB Warrior here, bringing you a war recap against Twin Tornadoes. We did win this one by 1 star, but as you can see, we actually destroyed them as far as total destruction. Just missed the number one guy, really. He's the only guy that we really left any stars on. We did miss 110 Howl 9. Unfortunately, so we didn't clear all the Town Hall 9s, but we did get one Town Hall 10, which we will see later on. So first we're going to start out with Abigail hitting number 10. Our bottom two people were Town Hall 7s and really didn't even stand a chance because these are Town Hall 8s. They're bottom two, so it was a little unfair there. However, Abigail was able to clean both of them up. So she did a double zap quake on that first air defense, and then she's going to come in from this bottom left, create her funnel to get into this air defense, and then bring balloons over on the side with a haste to get to that one. Rage was a little bit shallow. Some of the dragons dealing with that CC did not get the effect, but there are the balloons with the haste. Get that other air defense at this point in time. It's pretty much all over already, and not even 50% done. But you know it's a done deal at this point in time. So I love what she does right here. Brings in the Barb King on that back end, and he's going to now start soaking up damage from 2 Archer Towers. Now at this point in time, the dragons are going through some really high HP. And now are in range of those Archer Towers, and they're distracted. Just now, the one turns and starts firing, and the other one just now is firing as well. But that little break in damage that the King was able to do and clear out those trash buildings allows Abigail to absolutely smash this base. Still having, I believe, 6 dragons up by the end of this attack. So really nice dragon attack. Great work, Abigail. Boom. There's the 3 stars. So next, we are going to look at Jaflava. Now, this is not the most well-designed base. Just saying that now. I can't even say it's a new Town Hall 9 because he's got a level 2 Expo already. So why he only has a level 1 air defense out here, I don't know. Why he hasn't reconfigured his base, I don't know. And on top of that, he compounds his error and kind of his stupidity by putting his Expos to ground. Jaflava looks at this and says, hey, double zap quake on those 2 air Ds in the core, and I got this. And that's exactly what he does. So first things first, he's going to do a Suicide King on the queen down here. And he's really not going to have any trouble with the king taking her out at all. Uses his ability, he's going to clean out some of that trash. And guys, look, his little Barb friends there are actually hitting that Expo. They're almost going to take it out by the time the king dies and the Expo finally turns around and attacks them. He drops queen out there, gets a troll Tesla, has no problem dealing with that. Going to take out that one flimsy little air defense out there. And she's outside of the range of anything, so she's also going to get that CC taken care of. Absolutely love the use of the queen and king on this base. She is going to go ahead, use her ability, get that dragon down, get that balloon down. Balloon didn't really matter since this is an air attack, but it's nice to get it done. It's a distraction. So dragons are now coming down, max hound out of the CC. With balloons right behind. Those balloons are going to get on that last air defense by the time that hound goes down. Right now, that hound is just tanking everything right now. Awesome job. One of the balloons is hit by a Seeking Air Mine, which is actually perfect. Another one takes out a balloon, but that's what you want because you'd rather them hit the balloon than one of your dragons. So dragon's just going through this base, and watch this baby dragon gets raged up, takes out one, and then a second Tesla there in the core. That's just big, man. Just lets you know the power of baby dragons when they're raged up. It wouldn't matter because Jaflava absolutely smashes this base. Just like Abigail ends up finishing this raid with like 6 dragons left. Actually, I think he finishes almost with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He finishes with all 8 of his dragons, 8 of his 9 dragons still alive. Wow, that's ridiculous. But boom, there's the 3 stars. Next, we're going to look at Jaflava again. He had a 6-pack this war. Awesome job. Again, another air attack. We actually 3-starred a number of their bases with air attacks, and that's something that normally we are not known for doing. But they this clan just kept sending their expos to ground, I guess to guard against Valks, but it doesn't work very well. So Jaflava is late on those poisons. Gotta get those poisons down faster. But doesn't hurt him too much. Those bowlers are going to get up into that compartment, and guys, that compartment wraps the whole way around. So that king and those bowlers are going to get in there. He even drops that jump. Not sure that he actually even really needed it. Had he just continued along that compartment, everything would have gotten taken care of. But right here, boom, missed this queen's ability. She could have taken out that air defense, and he would have only had 1 air defense left. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if he did that on purpose, but I kind of think that he didn't mean to, since he only had 2 hounds. And generally the rule of thumb for doing air attacks is you bring 1 more hound than there are air defenses. He did not do that. He only brought 2. So I gotta think that he thought he would get it. And he would have had he not missed her ability. And at this point in time, this is actually getting dangerous because they're coming into that last wizard tower, and all those balloons are all grouped up. And you're going to see that they're going to get pretty low here. But he's got enough of them, and they were at full enough health that it really does not matter. And Jaflava is absolutely going to smash this base. So very nice air attacks by Jaflava this war, and boom, there's the 3 stars. Good work, man. Keep it up. Next one is Mr. Jabu coming at it with a Mass Falk, a Go Vaho here. Perfect base for it. So what he's going to do is he's going to try to get his Valks into that core, and then just use his hogs to clean up the trash around that ring. Very nice, good poison there. Perfect spot for it. That balloon's going to go down without even getting a shot off. Wizard went down quickly. Does have a wall breaker fail, and that is pretty killer. But luckily his king is going to beat through that wall because there's nowhere else really for them to go. So the Valks are going to kind of split off to the side here, but eventually they are going to get into that core, take out that queen, and once they're in the core, it's all over, folks. Comes out with a wall of hogs over here on the right. Has to use a fairly early heal here. Should have used it, sorry, I meant to say. Totally missed it, and he got a lot of bacon off of that 1 giant bomb. Definitely should have used it on the hogs instead of the Valks. Definitely would have gotten more out of it. As it is, his hogs are basically dead. And he's going to lose more than he should have. So I think lesson from this one is use that heal on those hogs. Valks are already toast. Fortunately, though, they do have enough left. There are enough hogs left over, and they're going to get the job done. But I think he would have gotten this base even more smashed had he used that heal on those hogs in the first place. Time would not have been an issue, and he would have been left with double the amount of hogs. But he gets the job done, gets a very nice 3-star at a pretty clutch time in the war. So very nice work, Mr. Jabu. And there's the 3 stars. Boom. Alright. Next one is my attack on number 5. Now, looking at this base, this was kind of a weird base. So I saw that he put his 2 air defenses pretty close together here. So I knew that I could get them using the Queen Walk. So I'm going to go ahead and drop my queen down on this bottom side. King is going to take care of that builder hut just because builder huts are obnoxious when they're in the corner. He's going to suicide against the queen. That was the whole reason why I brought him over there. Because I really also didn't want my queen walking to the right. I wanted to make sure that she stayed left and got both air defenses. So he kind of did dual purpose, take care of the queen and a little bit of funneling there. But as it is, I'm pretty sure she ends up walking to the right anyways. But I'm trying to see what's happening here. I want to make sure that she gets that last air defense. And guys, that almost cost me right there. So definitely should have already started my air attack here. Learn from my mistake here. I waited too long. So as you can see, my queen has carved out a nice little section there. Unfortunately, she goes down. But there's no air defenses left, and I'm coming at this with mass dragons here. And Expo's pointed down, so got nothing really to worry about. So my dragons are now dealing with the CC dragon. And that CC dragon is a beast. Does toast one of my dragons, but the rest of them get them. So no worries there. So I got a baby dragon up top there, and I still have the CC left over. So I drop in CC balloons, and the reason why I dropped them where I did, as you'll see, is that I want the dragons to actually start tanking for the balloons. So I wanted to see them get to the Teslas. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite happen, and they start taking the brunt of it. But it actually works out really well because they're going to take out that Expo, no problem. They're going to take out that one Tesla and the next before eventually they kind of get roasted. But in the meantime, the dragons aren't having to deal with that Tesla. 2 of them survive, get to that Archer Tower, take that out, and they're going to get to that last one as well. But go down to that last Archer Tower. But as you can see, guys, running really close on time here. Wasn't really sure at this point in time. I'm sitting here like, oh no, I waited too long. I'm going to get 99% 2-star. Leave just enough time. I know all I need is one breath. And 1 second left. Boom. That's the 3 stars. I used all of my time on that raid. Really should have smashed it more than I did. But I'll take it. All right, the next one is Bo. And I think I misspoke earlier and said that he 3-starred this as a Town Hall 10. This is a Town Hall 9. But he is going to get the 3 stars nonetheless. Has a wall breaker fail. Luckily, most of his bowlers do step up, though, and start throwing rocks over the wall, which is perfect because they end up taking out a lot of that trash that they would have taken out had they actually gotten into the base. Drops at 1 again, gets a partial CC lure. Unfortunately, everything's dead. So at least he kind of got the CC. Uses that second poison now. Unfortunately, there's nothing to kill that dragon except for the poison, and that's just not going to do it. And this last war, as you'll in our most recent war, as this one was the one before our most recent one, it actually really hurt him because the CC absolutely just nukes his Valks. So I think he needs to go back to the drawing board and remember that taking out the CC when doing a Valk attack is of the utmost importance. And if you don't do it, you're not going to get a 3-star. But he's got a Queen Walk going up top there. And eventually she's going to wrap around. And she is going to take out that dragon. Actually, sorry, that archer took out that dragon, that one lonely archer that was following the king. And the queen's going to eventually step up and clean this out. But, hey, needed 3 stars, guys. It's not always pretty, as you can see. But Bo gets it done. He is going to get into that center there, and once he does, the queen is going to just finish everything off. And boom, there's the 3 stars. So that's it for this war, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Was a very nice win for us. We weren't sure that we were going to get the win, but we did. So very happy. Until next time, guys, have a good one.